Hello, welcome back to another Bolts Analysis. I'm your host Chris as we look at the Tampa Bay Lightning and the rest of the NHL. And Houston, we have a problem. Toronto Maple Leafs 4, Tampa Bay Lightning 3 in Tampa. I know it's silly to get all disconsolate and to think, oh, we're going to get swept again in the playoffs. Oh no. But it's irritating when it's quite clear what the issues are and we don't really seem to be doing anything to fix the issues we have. We have issues with the power play. There are multiple, opportunities for the boys to work on it in training, look at stuff, go over different things, try something new, and it doesn't seem to work. 0 for 3 on the power play on this one. That is at least half the reason we lost. Other half, penalty kill. Penalty kill. That's going out the window as well. Pretty sure we've let in a power play goal in each of the last 5 games we've played. Toronto had 4 power play opportunities. They scored on 2. I think that's the other half. There's other things you can look at as well. Obviously, tying it at 2-2 in the second period, only to then go down 3-2, less than a minute later, and then 4-2 not long after that. Whether it's the fact that sort of the third period, that was really good in a way. We outshot them, ridiculously, but only 1 goal. And there's not, in a way, yes, you could sort of, try and spin the statistics and go, hey, this is our best performance in the last 3 games. We only lost by 1 this time. It's like, yeah, but it's still a loss. And in some ways, this actually hurts more because the last 2 were against Western Conference teams. This isn't just an Eastern Conference opponent that we're playing. This is an Atlantic Division rival. So, yeah, we've just given points to a team that is trying to get into the playoffs along with us. And we may well be facing in a month or so, in a month's time. Wonderful. So, I know that we are probably not going to match our 11-game winning streak with a 11-game losing streak. I know that we will probably get back on the horse sooner rather than later. But for now, my overriding emotion is, oh boy, here we go again. And until either the penalty kill gets better or the power play gets better, there doesn't seem to be a huge amount of cause for optimism. We're still scoring goals, I guess. Like, that's a good thing, that it doesn't matter what sort of game we're playing in, regardless of the result, we know we can score. Scoring is not the issue. So that's good. But defensively, it's a bit concerning to me that we only seem to have lost a couple of players defensively, and that's enough. That's enough to take us from a very good defensive team who can sort of, shut the door more often than not, to a bad defensive team who lets in, 5 or 7 or 4, or regardless of what it is, more goals than we're capable of scoring. And I guess also this kind of dip in form, it can also be correlated to a dip in form for Vasi. I don't know. He's saved us in so many games, but he doesn't quite look right at the moment. Maybe it's just the fact that he's not getting the help in front of him, but I feel for the next game at Chicago, maybe it might just be worth sort of benching him, giving McElhaney the game. See what happens, because I think McElhaney actually, the last win we had was McElhaney, and he did a pretty good job of keeping Colorado, out as much as he could. He kept us in that game for long periods of time, and we got the win. So why not McElhaney? Why not? We'll see what happens. Where does this latest loss leave us? I guess that's a good thing in terms of the fact that this result isn't too damaging yet. We are still second. Toronto are a good 11 points behind us still. Florida are 13 points behind us, so we still have something to work with. 85 points at this stage of the season is a good number of points. If we get, I reckon, 5 more wins, maybe 6 or 7 at the most, that will be enough for the playoffs. It's just then whether or not we have enough to sort of definitely have home ice advantage. I mean, can we take first? I doubt it. That's a slight positive thing if you're a Tampa fan, is the fact that Boston also seem to be having a little bit of a wobble, a little bit. Yeah, I mean that's a bit baffling for me as well. Sort of, as baffling as our sudden dip in form is, as to why it's happening. I'm not quite sure what's happened to Boston defensively, because they've just let in 14 1-4 goals in 2 games. They lost 9-3 away to Vancouver, and you could claim, oh well, they had a long road trip, it happens. But they were at home for this one, and they lost 5-2 to Calgary, who they beat in Calgary. So it's unusual for Boston to have that sort of performance at home. Yeah, I'm sure, like us, they'll get back in the saddle. It's just kind of weird to see, because I've just got used to Boston being very good and having little to no weaknesses. But clearly something was off about their game last night. So we'll look at that, because it's not too long, I think, before we play Boston. I'm pretty sure we've got them twice next week. So one or both of us needs to sort of sort out our form. Otherwise, either we're going to lose badly to Boston, or Boston are going to lose badly to us. Fingers crossed it's the latter. But that is it from me. This has been another Bolts analysis. Thank you very much for watching. We are at home to Chicago tomorrow night. Fingers crossed we get back in the saddle. But until then, remember, don't let John Tavares have that many opportunities on goal. JT will punish you. At least it wasn't Austin Matthews or a Zamboni driver.